Excuse me. Told you I'd be back. Well, the next thing I'm going to talk about right now is going to definitely be more about that shooting, but I'm also going to I'll tell y'all little about a little email I received. It stated, if you do not, it says you are hereby notified, if you do not turn in your automatic weapons within 30 days, and an officer will be by to take the donation or confiscate the arms from you. So, I ask you, America, land of the free, home of the enslaved, how many of you plan on giving them damn guns up? I know I sure don't. Like they always say about this time, you can pry it from my cold, dead hands. So, when they show up at your door wanting your firearms, what are you going to tell them? Apparently, there's an insurance program going on that all you have to do is send a picture of your gun to this company, and they insure if your gun is confiscated by any means or by any chance, that they will guarantee 100% they will get it back for you. So that's a good thing. And also in the memorandum it says all you have to do is pay some $25 fee and register the gun, because there's no United States gun registry. There's a registry for everything else. There's a what is it called? A census, right? But that's so far off. That's so far whacked out. I mean, last time they counted the Chinese, it was 3 billion of them, and now there's freaking what, a million? What happened? Anyway, that's not the point. The point is, I called bullshit on this thing to my girl yesterday, and I know y'all don't believe me, but first of all, it wasn't one person. Second of all, it wasn't the dude that was dead in his room. Look at his brother's interview. Look at his brother's interview on YouTube. Probably right around mine somewhere. From now on, I will not be showing my face on YouTube. I will be wearing either a bandana or a backwards hat, but do not think I am gang related in any way. I'm just a man that's trying to get his homestead stead, and is trying to get people around him prepared. I'm not trying to scare anybody. I'm not trying to worry anybody. And dear God, I'm not trying to make anybody give over any kind of weapons. But if you get it insured, it's only going to cost you $29 per gun. And guess what? Just saw a flashlight go by my window. That was quick. Well, I'll show you the gap in the window so you don't think I'm bullshitting you. So, might flash by there, and it's not even daylight yet. But hey, it's what it is, what it is. I'm going to post this on the side of my house, and it's going to say, made and insured. That's not going to be exactly it, because as you can see, there's painter's tape on it and there's paint drip on it. But when I get done with it, it's going to look, I'll show it to you. I'll make a video. Now, bear with me, folks, because I don't know how long you can make a video for, but I've got some information for y'all. And you know what, I might just chop it into a bunch of different segments, because I don't know how long I'll be able to talk like this freely. I got some nosy neighbors that really don't like me that much because I don't drink. I don't really party, but I do use power tools, and it gets on their nerves, I guess. I don't know. But I'm going to show you guys some stuff that I've been making, and I want your honest opinion. I don't want you to, oh, that looks cool, fucking nerd. You know what I'm saying? I want you to really break my balls on this stuff, because if it's not right, I want it to be right, because I'm trying to build some stuff that is functional, and also I want to get a 3D printer. And once I get a 3D printer, if anybody wants to donate to me to help me out and get their 3D printer, I'll break you off a printer. I'm buying a printer that prints itself. See, nobody understands, nobody can wrap their head around it, and every time I tell somebody that, they're acting like I'm asking them for money. I'm not. I'm just trying to get money together. Again, I am trying to get money together only to buy a printer that prints itself. Now, if there's something about that you don't understand, put a link on the bottom and I'll talk to you about it. I mean, yeah, I'll answer everything everybody wants to call in and say, or I mean, not call in, but type in and say. But I really, really would like the opportunity to get some feedback on this stuff, because this is stuff that I think may just revolutionize the people defending the people. Now, I'm a person. If you're watching this, I hope you're a person, not a bot. I don't care what kind of person you are. You could be black, white, Mexican, homosexual, straight, bisexual. You can be blonde-haired, blue-eyed. You can be dark-haired, green-eyed. You can be brown-haired, brown-eyed. I mean, it doesn't matter who you are, what you are, and why. It matters why you are. Okay? Life is short. We don't need this government tapping into us every time we make a phone call. I went to Burger King the other day, and I gambled. I sat down at a slot machine and played some money and lost, and I was pissed off. And I walk away from there, and my phone says, bling! How was your trip to Burger King? I started to throw my phone, but I didn't, because money is money. You can't feel it unless it's moving. That's one good thing about it. And as long as you're self-sustained and you live off the earth and you do what God told you to do, and maybe put some seed into the earth and get it back, just like he told Adam. You know, scientists all over the world have tried to dissect, cut, replicate, clone, do everything to the seed, and they can't do it. There is a God. He is watching, and I hope you love him. Now, give me the opportunity to learn from you guys. I want to know how, or who knows where I can get a 3D printer, and I'll let y'all watch me set it up, and I'll let y'all watch me print off a printer for everybody that brings me the materials or sends it to me in the mail. I'll start printing them today. 70 hours it takes to print its own self. It can print a house in 24 hours. It can print its own stuff because there's so many little gadgets and stuff. Now, you have to put it together. Don't get me wrong. It's not going to print it and just say, hey, there's a printer. No, that doesn't work. The point is, help me get a printer. We can replicate our automatic weapons. I'm sure it's illegal in one of the handbooks somewhere, but if enough of us are doing it, guess what? They ain't got enough room for us. They're building 4 penitentiaries to 1 university. That should tell somebody something. This is the first year in the history of the country. Let me repeat that. This is the first year in the history of the country our population as a nation has declined. First year. More soldiers have killed themselves in the past 2 years than our whole country's history combined. All the wars, every day, all 400 and something years of it, 500 years, whatever it is, doesn't really matter. What matters is more soldiers have killed themselves. My best friend shot himself last year, in fact. Government was giving him these pills. I mean, we're not going to play the blame game, but you know, you put them in your own mouth and you swallow them yourself. But point being is, they wouldn't give him his check unless he did that. And he got disability because he went over to Afghanistan. He fought for these people, man. He fought for these people for their agenda, not for his. And it drove him to his grave, early grave. Great guy. I won't mention his name because his sisters are dear friends of mine, and I'm going to keep that private. But I'll tell you what, that was a man. He fought for a country that did not give two iotas. If you know what an iota is, look it up. It's the smallest dot in the Hebrew language. The Hebrew language. Hebrew, 22 characters, and the iota is the smallest. Now that iota represents how much this country cares about them soldiers, man. We need to bring those soldiers home. We need to quit disrespecting God, and we need to find out when Yeshua is going to come through the heavens, and stop calling him Jesus Christ, because there is no J in the Hebrew or the Greek, and that's when he was around. I know I'm going to get some flack for that, but you know what? You've got to understand. Read the book of Revelations. It says you will not know his name when he comes back. Christianity, antichrist. They're leading them like sheep. Joel Osteen's one of them. They're leading them like sheep to the slaughter. God did not say die for me. Jesus died for us so we could live for him. Yeshua did. No J in Hebrew, no J in Greek. Jesus is a Hispanic name. They moved it to Jesus when King James wrote the version of the English Bible. But people, get it together. There is a God, and you better find out who he is. Because if you don't, he's going to say, depart from me, I never knew you. And that's some business you don't want to bounce. So, I don't know. I'll be back. I promise. Well, maybe. We'll see. It doesn't matter. If I am, I am. If not, guess what? I didn't kill myself. On you motherfuckers. They gotta fucking do it themselves. No, I'm just joking. I ain't trying to scare nobody, and I ain't scared of nobody. So, just trying to put the warning out there. Watch out for my fellow people. Like I said, I don't care what race, what color, what creed, who you are. Protect yourself and your family. Your children are all you have. That is your future. And if you get to an old folks home and you don't have any kids out there looking out for you, guess what's going to happen to you? See you next time.